Hey everyone, so this is the second video in the series around what happens when your abuser or narcissist control starts to slip, and today's topic will be stalking. So I've had a lot of people say to me before when talking to them about things like, you tell them you're being stalked and they say, oh, come on, no normal person would do that if you break up with them or get out of a relationship. And they're absolutely right. Normal people would not do that, but abusers and narcissists do that, and they do it very regularly. So stalking could be things like they literally follow you. They show up at your work. You'll see them driving past your work. They'll show up at clubs you're at. Maybe you're playing football in the evening and they'll be there watching you play football. They might not do it themselves. They might get someone to do it for you. They might have a friend that they get to follow you and see where you're going. They'll want to know who you're with. Are you seeing someone new? I mean, this could be well after you get out of the relationship, but they just cannot let that control go. So they have to know what you're doing, when you're doing it, who you're doing it with. Another thing that could happen is they will stalk your social media. Incredibly important to make sure when you go no contact and you get out of the relationship and you're trying to block them from having control, block them from every single thing you've got. Email, Facebook, Instagram, any accounts that you've got, block them from those, because they will use it to not only try and get hold of you and suck you back into the relationship, but they will use it to stalk you and see what you're up to. From personal experience, I went into court cases with my abuser well after we had split, and some of the things they put forward in their documentation showed that they had actually been stalking me. They knew places I had been, who I had been there with. Some of these places weren't even in the same city, but they knew where I was, what I was doing, where I was visiting, things I did while I was there. So these things happen. Keep an eye out for people, keep an eye out for your ex. If you feel that they're stalking you, report them to the police if that does happen. But the very simple fact of the matter is a narcissist has to know. So they can't be content with the fact that the relationship's over. They want to know what you're doing, who you're doing it with. They'll try and ruin it, obviously, if you get in another relationship or something like that. But keep an eye out for them. Make sure you block them. And keep an eye out for these notifications you get on your email, like a login attempt has been, made on your Facebook or something. That's them. So make sure to change all your passwords and things like that as well. But keep an eye out. Stalking is a serious thing and you really should report it. We'll keep making this series. We'll do a topic a day. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It really does help it get out there to people who needs it. If anyone has any topics that they really want covered and some detail of that, please drop a comment in and I can make a video on that. Obviously, as always, I'll say there's way more detail on these things in my books. And there's plenty of other details and information you can find online. So have a look, learn what you can. The more knowledge you have, the better it'll be for getting out of an abusive relationship, staying out, and recovering from it. So thanks, everyone, and have a good day.